Good morning, everyone. So it is Saturday, October 21st. Oh my gosh, I can't believe October is already almost over. But it has been 2 weeks since my show, and I am currently feeling so much better. The first week after my show, my coach had me eating a lot of food to help avoid any binging or just kind of going off the deep end, and it definitely helped. But I also felt kind of crappy. I ate so much food, had a cheat meal every single night, and I don't want to admit it, but I'm going to. I gained 15 pounds in 1 week. I went from 102 pounds the morning I was leaving for San Diego to 117 pounds just this past Monday. Insane. I am now down to 109 as of this morning, so a lot of it's water weight. I started my official off-season plan on Monday, and I feel so much better. I averaged about 2 pounds of water weight loss each day, and I just started feeling better and better. So yeah, that is what this video is going to be about, is kind of my post-show stuff and what my plans are going forward. So let's start off with my training. So post-show, I got right back to my normal training. I went right into the gym Sunday, I hit some back. Come Monday, I was doing squats. Things definitely felt a little bit weird, mainly for squats. Back was okay because it was kind of an easier workout, I guess you could say. Squats have felt really, really weird. Not really sure why. I think my leverages are just a little off, and just fatigued from the competition weekend. And everything else I think felt pretty good. I'm still just trying to figure out my body. Plus, that very first week after my show, I was very, very bloated. So my belts didn't fit the same. I was also a little self-conscious going into the gym because I'm a little fatty and couldn't help but pig out every single night. But now, the second week post-show, things are definitely feeling a lot better. I'm really happy with the fact that my shoulders are slowly but surely starting to recover. I'm still going to work on a lot of different things, working on my mobility and activating them properly before my workouts, and then also really focusing on strengthening the smaller muscles and making sure that they are stable. And here in this deadlift clip, this was just this past Thursday. I'm really happy with the fact that my strength is coming back. I did notice that my hips were a little bit tighter than normal, so I've got to work on that as well. Really just getting my body back to being healthy and recovering now that I'm not in such a low calorie deficit. So speaking of being in a low calorie deficit, that brings me to the topic of my off-season plan or off-season macros. I have 2 different medium days a low day, and then one high day, or my refeed day. And everything's been really, really good so far this past week. The cravings come and go just because I know that I'm done competing for the year and probably for the next year or two. So obviously I want to eat, but I can't fall into that mindset of like, oh, I'm done, I could just eat, because I can, because I can't. When I got my pro card, I rebounded so bad. I think I stepped on stage right around 105 pounds when I got my pro card. And within the next 2, maybe 3 months, I was like 140 something pounds. Not okay. This is what I do. This is what I love. So there is really no off season, especially with my goals, especially this year. I don't want to get fat. I'm so scared of rebounding. That's why I rehired my coach for the first 12 weeks after my show. And I need to grow. And I can't grow if I just put on all the weight as fat the first couple of months. So my coach gave me that week to have every single day a refeed day plus a cheat meal to get all those cravings out of my system, and then started on my plan. And I've been 100% on it, and I plan on continuing that. I was able to do it for 20 weeks for my shows, and if I could eat like 500-600 calories it wasn't for the whole 20 weeks, but it was probably for like 8 weeks, I can definitely do this. My calories right now, my low day calories are a little bit over 1,000, where my low day calories during prep were like 540. So I shouldn't have a problem with this at all. Right now I have a really good balance of all 3 macros: protein, carbs, and fats. My coach said that I have a good amount of fats right now to help keep me feeling satiated, because my cravings are going to be high right after competing. And then as we continue on with my off season, the fats will probably drop so the carbs can go up. Plus the fats are really good for helping rebalance my hormones and everything, because things get out of whack when you're getting ready for a show. But yeah, that is kind of where I'm at with everything. I'm really excited to do my off season right this time. My feedback from the judges, as you guys might have seen in my posts, was to grow. I'm just really tiny. And my San Diego show, I definitely had the conditioning that I needed. I mean, to an extent. Obviously, there's always room for improvement, and I would like to get leaner. But if I'm able to put on like good quality muscle mass during this off season, then the conditioning will come with that, because I definitely need more muscle. Another thing that I wanted to talk about are cheat meals. So as of now, my coach has me, or has it in my program, that I can have 1 cheat meal a week, and that is on my refeed day. I could replace my last meal with whatever I want to eat for 1 hour. And so he had that at the beginning of my contest prep, pretty well into prep. He finally cut it out maybe like 4 weeks out from Phoenix. But I was talking to Tony the other day, and he had asked me if I was going to eat, and my first like thought is like, hell yeah, I'm gonna eat. I even kind of planned to switch the days. Instead of having my refeed and cheat meal on Saturday, I wanted to have it on Sunday, because I have to fly out to California for a day. And so I was gonna try to make some time for my family and go out to eat. But then he kind of told me, he said, you're already in a calorie surplus. You had an entire week of cheating every single night. Maybe you should take a break from it. And initially I was like upset with him and tried to make him feel bad for telling me that and be like, yep, hello, like, I'm just following what my coach said. He said to have a cheat meal. And I even asked my coach, like, hey, like, should I just skip this week and maybe do one next week? And my coach said, no, do it. But I think he's saying to do it more so for a mental reasons, like take a mental break from the diet. You just dieted really hard for 20 weeks. You don't need to pig out, but have like a sandwich or something. Don't count macros for a meal. But I mean, I'm a pro, and I'm a health and fitness professional, and I know that I am strong, like physically and mentally. I like to think anyways. So I could do it. Like, and I feel really bad because I totally tried to make Tony feel bad for telling me not to eat. That is definitely the mentally weak part of me, which, I mean, I'm only human, but I am not going to have a cheat meal this week. I told my family that I cannot eat, that if they want to go out to eat, that's fine, and I'll just bring my food, but I cannot. I will do my refeed day like I'm supposed to, but I'm gonna just follow the macros for all of the meals. I know that I'll feel better about it. I might be a little bit bitter tonight when I'm like, oh man, I can't have any ice cream or trail mix, but that's okay. I'll feel better, I'll perform better, and it is what it is. Like, I have such big goals for this off season and for the future that I can't forget them just because I want to be a little fatty and eat. And that's what Tony reminded me. He said, you set these huge goals and I just don't feel like you're sticking to them. And he's right. And I'm very thankful that I have him here to remind me of that and help me stay on track. So I definitely didn't have that last time. That's why I gained like 40 something pounds. And yeah, so that's my little bit of, I guess, kind of like a rant, not really, venting, and sharing with you guys like what's going on with my nutrition and my macros and how I'm going to approach things. And it all just comes down to the fact that I need to remember my goals and make sure that what I'm doing day in and day out in the gym and in the kitchen is aligned with my goals. Just because I'm allowed to have a cheat meal doesn't mean I should, because it's not really going to benefit me. I'm already in a calorie surplus, so eating more shitty food is only going to make me fat, and I don't want that. I feel really good. I dropped a ton of water weight, hoping to drop a few more pounds for next week, get a little bit closer to the weight that I was at before leaving for San Diego, which was 102 pounds, and I'm currently at 109, so I feel good. Like, my lines are coming back, I can see my abs, my legs look good, and I've never had lines in my legs, so I'm really happy about that. I want to hold on to that as long as I can, and if I, allow myself to have cheat meals just because I want to be a pig, my lines are going to go away. I'm also still vascular, never been vascular. That's going to go away, so I just, thank you, Tony. Thank you. And definitely stay tuned with my improvement season. I started a new blog series, so I'll be writing about that. I kind of use my blog as like a journal, so it's a little bit random. I really just write whatever comes to mind, kind of like I'm doing right now with my vlog. Sorry for rambling. But I just like to show you guys really like who I am. So yeah. I'm going to cut it here because I'm talking way too much. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and share my videos and like them, of course. Have a great day. Bye. Like I built this town. Steps so light, I barely touch the ground.